What's up, YouTube? Ryan back today with another sports card video. We just got back in the mail our very first HGA or hybrid grading approach grading return. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. That is exactly what we're going to do today. I have 5 cards that I got back from HGA, and I know there's a lot of drama with HGA. A lot of people really do not like this company. They're the first company out there that made custom labels, just to give a little background. And just a lot of people don't like them because they were like pretty much the first new grading company that jumped into the scene since the pandemic when the hobby booming. People just didn't like them. Mostly because they said they were using AI to grade cards, supposed to be using a software, and it kind of turned out to where they weren't really. And I will say they weren't super transparent about it at the time. They just recently released a video on TikTok showing their whole process, which I respected. I found it helpful. They do still take pictures of the cards and use the picture of the card to try to get closer and see more detail. But anyways, there is some drama with them still. Just people are always hating on them. So I'm really excited to see how they grade firsthand, because a lot of people say, you know, they don't agree with how they grade. They grade too hard. They grade too light. I know when they first came out, everyone was mad that everyone was getting a 9.5, which is their gem mint, similar to BGS. And that shouldn't be possible is what a lot of people were mad about. So we're going to open that up today and see. I'll give you my honest opinion on the return. I haven't opened the box yet at all. It's going to be a blind review. Super excited to get into it. But first, we're going to do the giveaway from our last video. All right, let's do this thing. It's going to be pretty quick. Filtering duplicate users, including replies, just in case someone replied to me with it. We're actually going to be filtering to the word Jason today. It was Jason is the GOAT. But a lot of people spell GOAT differently, so Jason is standard. We got 102 people on this giveaway. Good luck. Let's see who wins. All right, let's start this raffle. And let's see who wins. Good luck. And the winner is PJ Plot. Said Jason is the GOAT. There we go. Awesome. Congratulations, PJ Plot. If you see this video, please message me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I believe you can message me on as well. I'll give you a few days. I'll probably give you 5 days. So come through. A lot of people just do 24 hours, but I know, y'all are busy and not everyone can watch my YouTube video every single day. So give you 5 days. Reply to me. If not, someone else will get these cards. So, and we'll have to do that on another video. So again, congratulations to PJ Plot, and let's jump into the hybrid grading approach grading return. Let's do it. All right, let's do this thing. Let's open up the box. I have one card in here. It's a Bo Bichette, just base flagship card. It was actually an SGC 9.5, so that is the one that another grading company graded, so we get to compare that, and then obviously I'll have my own opinions on what I thought my cards could have been graded. So we'll just see how that goes. Let's open this thing up. It's actually been so long since I put this order in. I did the 60-day order, and it took a little longer than that. It took about closer to 90 days. So I didn't have my P.O. box when I had this, so this was sent to my parents' house on. I'm not going to show their address. Before, and I used to have my stuff sent to my condo directly. A lot of times they would just, that's just what they do these days. They just leave packages at your front door, and I don't live in the greatest area in the world, and stuff gets stolen. So, yeah. I'm not going to show my parents' address. So usually when I have something like important or expensive, I will, or used to, I should say, send it to their place. Okay, this box is like really sealed. There we go. All right. I have no idea how this is going to be packaged up as. Okay, so it looks like this is what it's like. Don't want to give this away for anybody. And again, I don't know these grades. I didn't even look on their websites because I don't know if they do like PSA shows you what you got. I think SGC also sends you like scans of your cards to see what they got or what they graded as. So I don't think HGA does that. So I haven't seen these at all. So we're just going to go one at a time. We'll see what happens. All right, no, we're good. All right, so we'll slow reveal it from the bottom up just to see, because show the card first. So this was a Ben Baller Kyle Lewis. Not as valuable as it once was. He's not doing super great. He's dealt with injuries this year. Let's see what grade it got. The manufacturing of the card has a tiny dimple right here on the card, and that's the only thing I could see. So it was hopefully looked upon as like a manufacturing thing, but we'll see, because I compared it to a lot of other Topps Chrome Kyle Lewis's, and it was very similar. So looks like we got a 9.5. Nice. Some solid grades there, 2 10s too. So I did feel like the rest of the card was solid. So nice. And the label's interesting here because I believe I had them match the team, hoping that they would match the old school Mariners, and they actually just did the current colors. So, I mean, I guess I get how that can be confusing, but I was really hoping for these colors. That's the reason why I wanted to match the old school unis. So, you get the choice when you send in an HGA. You get to choose whether you want to match the card, like the refractor of the card, like say you have like a gold refractor, it could be like a gold label, or the team colors. So interesting. I was really hoping for the old school, so one negative there. But hey, I agree with this grade. I really do. The surface with those tiny dimples, and you can still see them on the card. Like there's one there. I'm sure I won't be able to show it on the camera at all. But and then there's one down by his hip even now. Like I'm looking at the card again right now. But it looks like that was treated as like a manufacturing thing. So awesome. Good first grade. I'll take it. All right, second card. Slow roll. All right, this is the Bo Bichette, and this was an SGC 9.5 that I ripped out. So we'll see what HGA gave this card. I can't remember looking at it. I think the back corner has some whitening on it. So let's see what that got. 9.5's around. There we go. Awesome. Gem mint. Cool. All right, so accurate with SGC's grading here. 9.5's all around. Trying to remember now. Yeah, it's not even that big at all, but there is some whitening down on that bottom left corner that I didn't see when I actually bought the SGC card. So that was like the reason I sent this in. I was like, I'm going to send this in and see if they're accurate, because honestly, I'm not sure if this is a 9.5 or a gem-worthy card. And I needed to look it up really quick just to make sure, but the SGC 9.5 is actually not a gem mint. It's a mint plus. So this is actually an upgrade technically. It's still a 9.5, but the way HGA grades, it's similar to BGS, where 9.5 is a gem mint card, so it would be similar to a SGC 10 or a PSA 10 as far as gem mint grade. So it's actually an upgrade. It went from mint plus to a gem mint at the 9.5. So that's nice though. 9.5 SGC, 9.5 HGA. So far really good, really awesome grades. Next up, it looks like we have Luis Roberts flagship, and I do remember there was a flaw in this card. I think there was an edge error. So I was hoping for a 9.5, but we'll see what they grade. Just because when you're aiming for a 9.5, it's different than you're aiming for a 10, because you can get away with a flaw on the card as long as just one. Like you can get 10s all around and like a 9 and still end up with a 9.5, or like you just have to balance it out to get a 10 with the subgrades rather than PSA being like, nah, there's an error, so this isn't a 10. So let's see what we got here. Looks like a mint, so mint 9. And we got 9.5 on the edges, and I'll have to double check and look at the card because I'm pretty sure this is the one that had the edging error. Again, it's been a little while, but they gave the surface a 9, and that's interesting to me. And the centering a 9 as well. We have another flagship to compare the centering to. The top logos are on different sides of the card though, so it is different. Interesting. Centering on these cards look pretty dang similar. Maybe a little thinner on the lubob on the bottom. Just a tad. But I was hoping this was going to get a 9.5 because everything on this card is pretty much perfect. At least I thought. Except for the edge up here. And it's interesting. I guess you can see edge. Like I wish the edging would have got a worse grade instead of the surface and the centering. So that's interesting. All right, we're deep diving this just because I'm curious on the centering. I'm like I said, I really wanted to focus on how they grade. So I'm just comparing this to a PSA 10, and the centering is different. You can tell the left one, the PSA 10, is a lot thicker on the border, and this one's thinner. So maybe that's what they caught. Again, PSA really isn't the best judge to like compare to. I wish I had a BGS slab just because PSA, they just honestly don't grade centering that difficult. But there is a difference, so I see that there. But the surface grade, I can't really tell anymore with the slab, so I guess I'll just have to trust them on that. I don't remember seeing anything wrong with the surface though. All right, and the next card up. All right, this is the Vlad no number. And I submitted this because I wanted subgrades on it because this top right corner definitely had whitening on it. Like 100% has whitening on it. So let's see what this got. I was hoping it would sneak out a 9.5, but honestly, I'm expecting a 9. And it looks like that's what we got. So let's check this out. And yep, it looks like the corners did get a 9. But they also gave the edges a 9. Which, you know, maybe that's accurate. The surface 9.5, centering 9.5. I was really hoping it would gem mint, but 9 honestly is what I was expecting. The corner's pretty not great. So I was hoping it would squeeze out a 9.5, but I'm okay with this grade. Again, it's probably not worth that much in a 9 from HEA, but it's still an awesome card. I'm probably just going to keep this just because I think it's a pretty sweet slab. I really like the color match with the Blue Jays, so not bad at all. Definitely okay with this grade. I think it's a fair grade. So one more card. And the last card's going to be, this is a Nico Horner, Ben Baller. This is the blue refractor number to 75, and I think this card was flawless. I really didn't see any issues with the card, so let's see what they gave it. 9.5. I was hoping for a 10 on this one, honestly. If there was going to be one to get a 10, and I know a 10 is difficult, and my buddy Dan I always talk about, he actually just got his return yesterday as well, and he did get a 10 on one of his cards, so it is possible. That's another complaint. People don't think it's possible to get the 10s. But we got good subgrades, all 9.5s except for a 10 on the edges. I was hoping for a 10, to be honest. I thought this card was honestly flawless. And, I mean, 9.5s are great grades, so gem mint, not bad. All right, that's going to do it for today's video. Honestly, I think it was pretty fair. Like, seeing the validation of the 9.5 SGC to the 9.5 HGA, you know, that's solid. I like that. The 9 on the Luis Robert kind of bugs me just because of the subgrades being on parts of the card I didn't really notice any problems with. And then the Vlad being a 9, I thought that was a fair grade. So, and at least it was a subgrade of a 9 on the corner that I knew wasn't great. And then they probably just hit the edges on that same corner. So I think that's a fair grade. I was hoping maybe it'd be a 9.5, but it is what it is. I figured a 9 would be the right grade. So honestly, a good return though. If that Luba would have been 9.5, I would have been really happy with it. Like, I would have gotten everything I could have asked for. But still interesting on that one. But everything else was good. I really do appreciate it. Honestly pretty accurate. The reason I wanted to really deep dive on that Lubob is just because I want to know if there's opportunity with HGA. Like, are they that good of a grader to where you can get their cards for a discount, maybe rip them out and send them to PSA? And honestly, I think there's a solid chance if you buy a 9.5, it would 10 at PSA. Like, I just do. I felt like a lot of these cards would have been 10s at PSA with exceptions of these two cards here, and these 3 got gem mints, so that's not bad. Honestly, there might be opportunity there because these sell for a lot less than PSA these days. I remember when they first came out, they actually had a premium because of the label, but they sell for a lot less than PSA, so I think there might be a buying opportunity with HGA. Obviously, not really an option right now because PSA's cheapest value is $200 for a card to send to PSA. So maybe if you did it with like a really expensive card, I don't know, you bought like a giant HGA card, maybe that's an option, but with this base stuff, definitely not an option yet. So, no, that's going to be it for today's video. Honestly, pretty happy with this return. Like, that Lubob's the only one that rubbed me in a little bit different direction. Other than that, respect the grades for sure. I think they do a good job. I really do, especially after them showing their TikTok of their whole grading process. Like, I like that. They needed to do that. So, you know, I don't know if I'll be resending anything to them. Maybe I will just because it is fun and they have better turnarounds. Just to test some more things out, I might. But more than likely, I'm still sending all my good stuff to PSA. Like, I'm just waiting for them to drop their prices. They said that they're going to try to get back to like a $20 card bulk submission. That's their goal. So we'll see how long that takes. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments what you think of HGA. Give me your honest opinion. If you hate them, you hate them. If you like them, you like them. But as someone that is non-biased in this video, they did a pretty good job grading. So props to them, and I really like the slabs. Like, they look nice. So I do appreciate their slabs. They feel good after getting them in hand. I wasn't sure how they would feel, but it's a quality slab. I like it. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day. See ya.